ஏன்னா எது ஆகல. எதுக்கு சார் போட்டா? நீ ஞாயிற்றுக்கே போனா கூட அர்ச்சனா போட்டா, இந்துமதி போட்டா, பேப்பர் பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணா, விஜயலட்சுமி போட்டா தான் கம் பண்ணா. உங்க பேரும் என் பேரும் வரும். அன்சேஃப்
Sorry
சார்.
for the delay, all the participants.
எதுக்கு சார் காமிக்கிறீங்க இப்ப? நான் நீ மெசேஜே போட்டு விட்டேன். ஏன் இப்படி பண்றேன்? அவன் மாறணும் சார். நீங்க அந்த சீட்ல இருந்து உங்களுக்கு விடிவு கிடைக்கும்.
Kamlesh sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Sorry for delay, sir, due to power failure in this area, sir.
No problem. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir, audible, sir.
Yes,
You are
sir, you are
audible.
audible, sir.
Yeah. How are you, sir?
Fine, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Nice.
Once again, I must very much sorry to all the participants for the delay of the session. Good morning, esteemed colleagues, distinguished speaker, and our respected principal, Dr. A. Lakshman Rao Garu. It is with a great joy and touch of reminiscence that I welcome you all to the sixth and final day of our faculty development program on enhancing pharmacy education, integrating blended teaching for optimal learning, organized by VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences in collaboration with IPA Gudlavalaru local branch. As we gather today, let's take a moment to celebrate the incredible journey we remarked on together over the past week. We explored innovation teaching strategies, exchanged valuable insights, and strengthened our commitment to enhancing the learning experience of our students. Your active participation and enthusiasm have made this program a resounding success. Today's section promises to be both inspiring and practical, focusing on the application of blended learning techniques in our classroom. Now, it's my pleasure and honor to invite our esteemed principal and partner of this faculty development program, Dr. A. Lakshman Rao Garu, to share his thoughts and officially commence the final day of our event. Sir.
Thank you, madam. Eminent resource person of the today's session, senior academician, Dr. Kamlesh J. Wadher garu, Professor and Principal, Department of Pharmaceutics, KDK College of Pharmacy and Research Institute, Nagpur, Maharashtra. Participants from various pharmacy colleges. A great morning to one and all for the 6th day of the one-week online faculty development program on enhancing pharmacy education integrated blended teaching for optimal learning outcomes, organized by VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Gudlavalledu, Krishna District, Andhra Pradesh, in association with IPA Gudlavalledu local branch. In day 6, Dr. Kamlesh J. Wadher garu will deliver a lecture on teacher teaching technology. Just I will give a brief outline about the teacher teaching technology, T-Cube. It will refers to the integration of technology into teaching practices to enhance learning outcomes and improve classroom dynamics. The key aspects include digital tools, interactive learning, collaboration, data-driven insights, professional development, and flexibility and accessibility. In summary, T-Cube aims to create a more engaging, efficient, and adaptive learning environment by leveraging technology in teaching process. And thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all. Now I hand over to Dr. A. Saidatri, convener of the today's FTP program, to introduce the today's resource person to the participants. Over to Saidatri garu.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Kamlesh J. Wadher, sir, is a distinguished academic leader and researcher currently serving as a professor and principal at KDK College of Pharmacy and Research Institute, Nagpur. He completed his B Pharmacy in 1996 and M Pharmacy in 1998 from University Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Nagpur University, and he earned his PhD from JNTU, Hyderabad. With over 25 years of extensive experience in teaching and research, Dr. Wadher, sir, has supervised the projects of 48 MPharm students and has published more than 100 research papers in both international and national journals. His contributions have attracted over 35 lakhs of research grants from esteemed organizations like AICTE, DST, EDII. Dr. Wadher, sir, is also an accomplished author with 5 books on pharmaceutical sciences to his credit, and he holds 2 granted patents and has published 5 patents. His expertise extended to serving as a chief editor, a member of editorial board, and a reviewer for various reputed pharmaceutical journals. His research interests are widely ranging within the pharmaceutical technology, with a particular focus on pre-formulations, herpetoceuticals, and the development of novel drug delivery system. His work emphasizes innovation approaches, including nanodrug delivery system, gastroenteritis, colonic targeted sustained release drug delivery system, microspheres, and liposomal drug delivery system. With this brief profile, I welcome you, sir, for take over today's session. Kamlesh, sir. Kamlesh, sir.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
There was some technical issue.
No
Sorry for
problem,
that.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
You are audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Is the PPT is visible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is visible, sir.
Okay. So thank you so much
Put it
for
in,
such a
please,
nice work.
from the beginning, sir.
So
Enlarge
it
the
is.
screen.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can we start, madam?
Yes,
Sir,
madam. Yes,
yes,
sir.
you can, sir.
Okay. So first of all, thank you, Principal Sir, Dr. Lakshman Rao, the organizer of the FDP, and all my dear participants. Very good morning, everyone. So I am Dr. Kamlesh Wadher, having more than 25 years of experience in teaching. So I choose the topic teacher, teaching, and technology because I believe that as we all are teacher and we have contributed so much in development of our college as well as we can say nation. So it is duty of our teacher group to learn so much about the what is teacher, what is teaching, and what is technology. So I'm in this lecture. I will give a brief idea about what are the different type of teachers are there, how we can improve our teaching, and with the help of technology, how we can improve our teaching as well as we can become a good teacher. So as this is the last day of FDP, I hope you all had a very great time during this FDP, and thank you so much for inviting me. So shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as we all teacher, and I believe that teacher plays a very important role in development of any nation. Chanakya has rightly said that teacher is the maker of nation. So teacher not only shapes the future of a student, but also it helps in the development of any nation. So the development of any nation is gauged by how he treats the teacher. And in India, we have a lot of respect about our teacher. So teacher play a very crucial role in shaping the future of the student by inspiring and by motivating, by instilling the values and ethics, and yes, very importantly, creating an environment that fosters the learning environment among the students. So right from the time we embark on our education train, we come across different type of teacher. And in India, from ancient time, we have seen a lot of teacher, and I mean respect a lot of teacher. Start from the Chanakya to Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan to Abdul Kalam Azad. We have great teachers in India. And I believe that teachers are like potter or like a kumbha. They shapes the future of any student. So these are the type of teachers which we have witnessed from ancient time, from Guruji, from Acharya to in 1950s or 60s we have teacher like we call them masters. Then these 60s 70s, then in 1920 in recent time we have teacher like this. So the scientists, our guide, our mentors are also teacher for us. So there is always question in my mind: what is the perfect? Is it possible to have a perfection in our teaching or in our teaching profession? So I try to find out the answer of this from last 25 years. What is a perfect teacher? And what I found is that to become a perfect teacher, we require certain qualities. Certain qualities means there may be 100, 200 or 500 of qualities they may be required for perfect teacher. So in nutshell, it is not possible to have a perfect teacher. Yes, we can have a good teacher. We can have an excellent teacher. We can have a great teacher. But for a perfect teacher, it is very difficult. And because we require so much of things to become a perfect teacher. So like as we all pharmacists and we all aware about the BCS classification system, where we can choose a correct form of drug on the basis of solubility as well as the permeability. That is BCS classification system. So on that basis, I have classified the teachers on the basis of what we call as a solubility and permeability. So for teacher, I have developed a classification on the basis of subject expertise as well as teaching and learning aspect. So I always believe that to become a good teacher, a great teacher, we require two qualities. One is subject expertise, no doubt. Without subject expertise, we cannot be a good teacher. Yes, apart from subject expertise, we require certain qualities like it should be a very good in teaching as well as in learning. So according to me, like in BCS classification, what we choose drug on the basis of solubility and permeability, like BCS classification 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have classified teachers on the basis of 4. That is type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 4. So type 1 type of teachers, they are good in subject expertise, and as well they are very excellent in teacher and learning. So I classify them as a good teacher. Class 2, they are good in subject expertise, but in teaching and learning, they are very bad. They are poor. It means in demonstrating the student, they are weak at this side. Type 3, they are poor in subject expertise, but they are very good in teaching and learning. It means they are good motivator. Those type of teacher are good motivator. They are good orator, but subject knowledge is very good. And type 4, they are poor in subject expertise as well as teaching and learning. So my suggestion to those type of 4 type of teacher, please leave this process because you are not a right candidate to become a teacher, because you are not good in subject expertise, not in a teaching and learning aspect. So my point is type 2 type of teacher. Type 2 type of teacher means they are very good in subject. They are having a profound knowledge of their subject, maybe pharmaceutics, chemistry, ecology, or cognitive. But during delivery, they are poor, they are weak. So we can improve this. Yes, this is the part where we can improve. Like in BCS classification 2, We have that type 2 and type 3 vehicle where we can improve the that physiochemical property of drug, and we can correct the type of drug. So similarly, type 2 teacher, yes, by by working hard on that matter, you can become a good teacher. From 2 to type 1, you can shift by improving your teaching and learning aspect. How to improve the teaching and learning? By using the novel technology, by bringing the confidence in ourselves. Being a good orator, you can convert from 2 to 1. Now, what is a good teacher? Always there is a debate. What type of quality we require for the good teacher? For me, as I said, there are the two aspects which is very important. That is teaching and learning and subject expertise, which we have discussed in classification system. But nowadays, as that scenario has changed, as the technology driven world we are living, and the next generation, they have a very emotionally weak students. We have all witnessed that students which are coming in our college are, they are emotionally weak. So the third aspect is very important to become a great teacher or good teacher. That is called as the emotional intelligence. Yes, emotional intelligence is very important. Apart from teaching, apart from subject expertise, we require certain qualities like self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. So these are the qualities which are required for any teacher. Apart from this, we have to understand the psyche of a student. Then and then we can deliver the good lecture, or we can understand what they want, and then we can deliver a good quality lecture to them. So responsibility of teacher. As a teacher, I know that we are one of the main pillar of education system, and teacher serves as the guiding force in a student's life. We all, you can you can be relate with me what I'm saying, that teacher serves as a guiding force for any student's life. We are the role model, we are the hero for them, till a certain age. So student life revolve around us. All students which we are teaching, they revolve around us. They always believe that yes, she or he, the teacher, is ideal for me. He is a role model, or she is a role model for me. So we have to, according to me. So as we are role model, as we are hero for them, we have to understand. We have to understand our behavior, the way we talk with them, our empathy. So we have to show the empathy to them to become a good teacher. A good education can change everyone, but a good teacher can change everything. So this is a very, very good, quote which I have found, that good education can change anyone, but a good teacher can change everyone. So this is regarding the teacher, that to become a teacher, we require certain qualities. Now, second aspect of our lecture is teaching. And this is very crucial, very important. It is the teaching, the type of teaching, the way we teach makes us the good or bad teacher. So the way we teach decides the future of us. That is what we call as the teacher. So teaching system we have witnessed in India from the ancient time, the various system of teaching. Like in ancient, from 2000, 3000 years back, we have Gurukul system, we have Acharya, we have Gurus, and from this we have Upanishad and all that. And this is the scenario of teaching in 1950s or 60s in India. Then in 70s, we have teacher like this in our village or in city. Then we have in 90s, we have teaching system like this. In 2010, 20, we have teaching like this. So whole scenario of teaching has changed from Gurukul system to the use of PowerPoint and as a facilitator. So when we went to school, it was commonplace for a teacher to place a textbook in front of a set of students and offer the simple and daunting line and copy that. So we used to copy. Our student demonstrates us, and we used to copy that. From that era to the another area which we are living in this era, that is called as a Control C, Control V. The same thing. So copy that to the copy that. In this system, we are using Control C and Control V. So we are providing them the ready-made notes in form of PPT, in form of PDP and PDF and all that. So whole scenario has changed from last 50 to 60 years in the line of teaching. So similarly, I have classified the teaching on the basis of 4 classifications, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now there are various type of teaching, and you will find in theoretically the various type of teaching in various aspects of life. Like but I have gathered in the two part. One is called as teacher centered and second is the learner centered. You will find 10 to 12 type of teaching, but I have gathered it into the two form. One is called as the teacher centered and second is called as learner centered. In teacher center, the active is the teacher. In case of learner center, active is the learner, that is the student. So what is the basic difference between these two, the teacher center and the learner center? In teacher center, the content is the focus model is the content, demonstration, delivery. So only the way the teacher teaches to the student is by delivering the lecture or by demonstrating the lecture, right? So content is the main focus in that teacher centered teaching. And in learner centered, the interactive and participative method is the main aspect in learning. So here the benefit is learner. Here the benefit is learner. And I believe as a teacher that those type of teaching is good or better, which is learner centric. Learner means student centric. So student should get benefit from the teaching. Not the teacher should get benefit. Not the teacher should get benefit from the your teaching. Now, as I said, I have classified into the various types. One is called as a good type of teacher. One is called as a bad type of teacher. Another is a poor type of teacher, and another is a worse type of teacher. So, like classification system in teaching, we have 4 types: good, bad, poor, and worse. So, as I said, for teaching, the 2 things are very important. One is teacher specific, and second is the learner specific. That is student oriented. So, if the teaching is teacher specific and learner specific, the student specific, then these type of teachings are called as a good type of teaching. Bad type of teaching, if it is only a teacher specific and not a learner specific. Poor type, when it is a not teacher specific but only a learner specific. And worst type, when it is not both teacher specific and learner specific. So as a teacher, we should concentrate on a good type of teaching, where it is a teacher specific type as well as the learner specific type. So teaching is hard because it matters. We know teaching is not, cup of tea of everyone. And I believe that teaching is art. Teaching is an art and there is no science behind. So a good teacher, I know that a good teacher, apart from having the sound or profound technical knowledge, he should or she should also have good orator or good communicator with the student. It is an art. Now regarding the third part, we call it as a technology. As we are all living in the technology driven world, and teaching is no exception, where the technology has entered. And as a teacher, we use technology nowadays. Apart from the chalkboard, we are using so much of technology in our teaching. So what is the benefit, whether there are certain merits or demerits regarding the use of technology? Because there is a debate, when we meet some our colleagues, there is a debate that the chalk and board method is the only method which is very important. And some say no, chalk and board method is a old and conventional method. Nowadays, PowerPoint method, use of PPT, use of videos, and use of ICT tools are very important nowadays. So there is always debate, and I try to find out which technology is better when we try to give a good lecture. So we have also in India, we have see a transformation from ancient time to the modern time, the type of technology which we have used. So these are all the technology which we have used in ancient time, from this to this type of system. And in 1950s, 60s, we have used 70s, we have used this type of system. Apart those who have born in 70s and 80s, they can relate with me the use of this type of pen. These are again the use of technology, chalk and board. From this, we have driven to this, and then using the projectors, using the PowerPoint methods and interactive board. Now there are interactive and smart boards. So apart from this, we are using certain component of ICT. So ICT tools are not used by any many NAC, NBA, they focus more on which type of ICT tools any institute is using for the benefit student. there are various type of ICT tools are. What I call them is I call them as a Moodle type of teaching, or maybe in Skype on PowerPoint presentation by using the video system, or by using the flip classroom. So in flip classroom, there is a change in the scenario of total how generally the flip classroom helps to teach the student regarding that there the cloud modeling is there. So various type of systems are there by using we can use the use of technology by we can improve our teaching. So let me give the just example of this traditional type of teaching and the flip classroom. So flip classroom is the one component of any ICT tool. So in traditional classroom, we generally deliver the lecture, and student they complete their homework in the home. But in flip classroom, there is a change. There is a flip in the what we call as a system of teaching, where the student they prepare their homework at the home and then come to the classroom by you know keeping in mind their question and answer. So the advantage of this traditional or flip classroom is that the content is available outside the traditional classroom in flip classroom. Second is the student have access to the videos to prepare for the new content to review and not afraid if they miss in class. So that is the advantage of nowadays the modern type of system, modern type of teaching. The student has the ability to rewind, pause, and rewatch. By videos, we can have so much of access. We can stop anytime and we can rewind it and use anytime. They can prepare the question ahead of time. Before entering the class, they can have their set of questions so that they can ask to the teacher and get their answer. And last and very important is frees up time for the teacher to work one and on in the classroom with the teacher. What happened with the traditional classroom? It is a one fit all concept. One fit all means he deliver the lecture, and in class, if there are 60 or 100 students are there, he will deliver the same lecture to all the students, to all the Hindu. So what I call it as a one fit all. So it is the question is whether the weak student, whether the good student, or whether the great student. So they will they will summarize the lecture is depending upon their intellectual capability. So one fit all. But nowadays, because of the flip classroom, because of the ICT tool, now we can have a one-to-one interaction with the student. So weak student, we have a different set of teaching. For the good student, we have a different set of teaching. And for years, for the great teachers or the toppers, we have a different set of teaching. So this is the advantage of nowadays, how we can change from conventional to the modern type of teaching. So similarly, I have classified the technology on 4 types. First, technology means any technology which we use in teaching is depending on the 2 parts. One is delivery and second is understanding. The role of teacher is to deliver the lecture, and how this technology will help or use in understanding that lecture to the student is very important. So I have classified in 4 types. One is called as the type 1, type 2, and type 3 and type. So similarly, like BCS classification system, the type 1 in delivery, it is very easy, like PowerPoint presentation, and understanding it is very easy. So you can relate what I'm saying, that with PowerPoint presentation, it is very easy to deliver the lecture. You have to just push the button and the slides are there. A student can watch and they can learn from this part. So it is very easy to understand as well as easy to deliver. Second type is delivery is very easy, but it is very hard to understand. Like Moodle, for teacher to give lecture in Moodle classroom, it is very easy, but sometimes it is very difficult for a student to understand what a teacher is trying to say. Third type is delivery is very hard, but understanding is very easy. In this type of technology, the delivery is very hard means the teacher has to work very hard to understand this type of delivery, this type of technology. It is very hard for teacher, but once the teacher becomes a master in this technology, it is very easy to understand to the student. And fourth is delivery is very hard and understanding very. It means this type of technology is not useful for any teacher to deliver to the student. So my point here is 3 type of system. That is third type of technology system where the delivery is very hard, but it is very easy to understand. What is our target is the student should understand very easily. Any teacher, the target of any student, any teacher is that their student should understand what the teacher is trying to say it should be very easy. If it should be very easy, then it will be beneficial for the student to learn in a very fast. So if the delivery very is hard, it means a teacher has to work hard for that. So within a month or two or maybe 6 months, if you master this type of delivery system, yes, it will be beneficial for you. For example, it is very difficult to Google Classroom. Initially, it is very difficult for go to Google Classroom and to learn the technology and all that. But once you learn the technology of Google Classroom or Flip Classroom, then it will be very easy to deliver and very easy to understand by the student also. So we have to work hard. Third type of system, we have to understand that third type of system, we have to very work hard. But once we master this type of technology, we can become average to the good teacher. So there are certain merits, as I said, we have changed from conventional system to the modern system of technology by using the ICT tool. There are certain merits like personalization, capacity to focus on the individual student. Nowadays, it is very utmost important for a teacher to understand the psyche of a student. That's why what I said in earlier slide. There are the three type of systems are very important for teacher. One is called as the master in subject, second the teaching technique, and third and very important the emotional intelligence, what I call as the emotional quotient. So we have to understand the psyche of a student, and on the basis of psyche of a student, we have to focus personally to that individual student. What is the problem of that individual student? And personalization is one of the basic and core aspect of this type of modern type of system. Increasing reach nowadays. If I post a video on my blog, it can reach to the world. So any person from from USA, from America, from India, any part of the world, they can see my lecture or my video. So increasing reach is there with this technology. So what we are learning in this classroom also, this is also type of modern type of classroom. Initially FDP, they used to the teacher used to go to the personally to the institute and attend the FDPs. Nowadays, you listen to me or you are seeing me in this video by the Zoom technology. So this is the type of technology which change, and it is really beneficial because increasing reach to the audience is one of the most important aspect of this tech. Result measuring and course correction, very important aspect. In Google Classroom, in Flip Classroom, you will find this type of system that we can orient, just give them the question and you will within a second you will get the answer. So you will get the result and you can show what the problem is, what the incorrect part is, and you can code the correction part there. So immediately you can have the result and immediately you can correct the system there. So use of ICT in education is resulted in pedagogy, which is constructive, collaborative, and interactive. And these three part is very important in modern technology tools like constructivities, collaborative, and interactive. Collaborative means we can collaborate. Like I am sitting here and you are sitting at your home or in office or in college. We are collaborating the same lecture, same thing, the same platform, and it is an interactive type. You can ask me question, I can give the answer. So this is an interactive type, and this is one of the most important aspect in any technology. So with new technologies emerging every day, it can be difficult to determine which tools can best support and enhance your teaching and learning. So many questions are there, and before 5 to 6 years, I also questioned which type of technology is good for this, whether PowerPoint technology, whether video, or by using the ICT tools, by using the Flip Classroom or Moodle or Google, which technology is used, which technology is best for the student. And I have found certain answer I would like to share with you. There must be a logical reason and purpose for the inclusion of any technology or teaching tool into our course. So this is very important. If I said that there are 20, 30 or 50 type of technology or teaching tools are there, which type of tools to be used is depending totally on the logical reason. If suppose we are teaching by online mode, so this Zoom platform is one of the best method. If I'm using this Flip Classroom, it will not work. So logical reason should be there. The purpose should be there. If I'm giving certain video lectures or in PowerPoint presentation, there should be purpose. Like I am demonstrating some live dissections or live industrial manufacturing technique to the student, then and then I can show them the live streaming of manufacturing of tablets or live streaming of demonstration of college practicals and all. The use of tools should be on the basis of our logic as well as the purpose. So let me clear my thing that it is not a silver bullet. So use of technology is not a ticket that you will become a good teacher or you will deliver a good lecture. So it is not a silver bullet that will solve all the problems. So we have to understand that no one can shift the role of chalk and board. And you as a teacher can understand what I'm saying. The role of chalk and board is most important in life of any teacher. If you are using PowerPoint presentation, you are using any ICT tool, it will not work until and unless there is certain purpose or logical reason behind it. So I got a very famous quote that technology will not replace the good teacher, but technology in the hand of great teachers can be transformed. So you cannot become a good teacher by using the technology. So we have to understand this part. Then and then we can go for using the various type of technology in our day-to-day. So during 25 years in profession, I have seen technology alter the role of teacher almost beyond all recognition. So I have seen the transformation. The teacher have undergone a metamorphosis from Guruji to Sir to facilitator. Nowadays, we are called as a facilitators. Initially, we are Guruji, Master, then Sirs, or now Sir is not enough. Now we are facilitators. Wooden flip desk to the laptops and iPads nowadays. Written notes, now PDF. Initially, we give written notes or student they write to take the note, but now it is replaced by using the ready-made PDF and chalkboard to the smart internet. So much of transformation is there from in every part, the type of teacher, the type of teaching, the type of technology, everywhere we have seen a transformation change. Especially those who were born in 60s, 70s, and 80s, they have seen a transformation change. And it is very difficult to cope up with this change in the tech. If the age is 50 or 60, it is, very difficult for us as a teacher to go to the, shift our mindset from chalk and board to different interactive board and all that. But believe me, it is in need of an hour. So as a teacher, if you want to become or metamorphosis ourselves from the average to the good teacher, we have to learn all the technological aspect, which is, important in today's scenario. So I'm still searching. I'm still in search. After as from 25 to 30 years, I'm still in search of the best teacher. What are the qualities of required for the best teacher? What are the best teaching methods are there, and what are the best technologies are there? So let me give the example. If you are seeing this in this PowerPoint, there are certain ingredients are there like tomatoes and onion and lemons and so this is we call it as a technology. Suppose we call it as a technology. If I want you to make a salad, so some teacher will make a different type of salad, some teacher will make a different type of salad, and another type of teacher will make another type of salad. So type of salad which you make will differs into the average teacher, good teacher, and the perfect or what we call the great teacher. For example, some will make dhaba-like salad. This salad is not a good salad. We found this type of salad in dhaba. So some teacher, the poor teacher, the average teacher, they serve the teaching in this way. Good teacher, in a very specific manner, they will go in classroom, they will teach in a proper way with a good subject expertise and by using the proper ICT tool, by using the proper presentation, by using the videos they teach in a very good presentation. A great teacher will represent the teaching like this in a very perfect manner. So like making a salad, it is same as, what a type of teaching. So as I said, teaching is an art. So this is art. In 3 type of salad, you will find the same ingredient, but the technique is different. The art is different. So a good teacher is only a teacher who can give the best teaching learning experience to the student. So if I say, if we consider a teaching as a full meal, then technology should be like a pickle. So we have to use 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule of Pareto, we should use 80% of teaching like chalk and board, and 20% in another ICT rules like by flip classroom, by using the video or PowerPoint presentation. If you use, so your recipe will be wow. But if you use pickle as 80% and teaching the subject expertise only at 20%, it will be damage to the stomach of students. You can understand what I'm saying. So if you are using flip classroom, Moodle and everything, and not teaching anything, then it will not beneficial to the student. So it will be like what is happening. So जब वो क्लास से जाते हैं तो उनसे समझ नहीं आता क्या हुआ है. So it will be like nauseating and vertigo in the mind of the student. So always try to use your subject expertise, your teaching technique, your technology in a proper way. So use 80-20 rule. 80% of teaching is utmost, and 20% use of technology and all the ICT. So then you will become an average teacher to the group. So best way of teaching. So according to me, the best way is know your stuff, know whom you are stuffing, and then stuff them illegally. Very important aspect. Very important. Know your stuff means know your subject. Always try to expertise in your subject. If I'm a pharmaceutics, then I'm a pharmacy teacher. Then I have to understand that I have to master the pharmaceutics very. Whom you are stuffing. If I am going for a DPharm student, then my teaching will be different. For BPharm first year student, the same studies I will go and deliver in a different way. For the MPharm student, it will be different, and for PhD and all the research scholar, the different. I will use a different type of technique. So whom you are stuffing is very important. What I am stuffing is very important, and last is important is stuff them elegant. Give them very proper knowledge. Give them proper and perfect knowledge of expertise along with the technology. So do focus on how technology can add, not hinder the student. It is not like that I am using the Moodle, but you are using Moodle, you are using the flip classroom, you are using the PowerPoint presentation. Whether this is transforming in the mind of a student or not. What I have observed, initially I used to have PowerPoint presentation to the BPharm first year student, but it is of no use because but I am just clicking the slide, changing the slide, and reading what it is written in the PowerPoint presentation without demonstrating anything to the student. So it will not help because they have just entered the pharma profession. They do not know anything about the physics and all that. So important is do focus on the how technology can help, not hinder the progress of the student. So best teacher knows what to use. Best teaching technically, when to use, and best teaching technology is how and where to use. If you know what, when, how and where, you can become a good teacher. So remember this one, what to use, we know as a teacher what to use. Whether I have to use PowerPoint presentation or flip classroom or Moodle, what to use. Best teaching technique is when to use. It is not that in every lecture I have to go and with the PowerPoint presentation of flip classroom or Moodle classroom. For certain group of people, I will use PowerPoint presentation. For certain type of classes, I will use flip classroom. For certain, I will use some demonstration type of tools and so that. And best teaching technology is how and where to use is a very important aspect. So I will end up this session by putting the two questions which I always seek to answer. That has this change from teacher to that of facilitator of learning been positive? As I said earlier, now we are from sir to the teacher to the facilitator. We are not teacher nowadays. We are called as a facilitator. Can we change bad teacher to good teacher with the help of technology? This is a really very good question. By using the technology, can I become from poor or average bad teacher to the good teacher? So this is always question in mind, and I have not found any answer for this. So I just want you to churn your mind on these two questions and find out the answer. So thank you very much for listening to me. So as a teacher, I just want to discuss with you, share with you my knowledge regarding what are the teachers, what are the teaching technique, and what are the technologies which are available nowadays, and how we can use these three to become a good teacher. Because every one of us want to become a good teacher. So references for this is my life from AVM, that is my school, to the present KDK college, and my acknowledgement to my all the teachers, my gurus, my family, friends, colleagues, and yes, you. So thank you very much, all the participants, for patiently listening my lecture, and thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
On behalf of entire VVIPS team, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Kamlesh J. Wadher sir for enlightening section today on teacher teaching and technology. Your thoughts and provoking insights and practical examples on how technology can revolutionize teaching how truly inspire us, sir. Your expertise and engaging delivery help us all better understanding how to adapt and thrive in an increasingly digital classroom environment. We greatly appreciate the time and efforts you took to prepare such an impactful presentation. The section was not only informative but also motivational, and it has left us with many valuable takeaways to implement in our teaching practice. On behalf of VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences and IPA Gudvaleru local branch, we extend our heartfelt thanks and present a certificate of appreciation as a token of your presentation, sir. Can I share the certificate to you, sir?
Yes, madam. Thank you.
So this is the certificate of appreciation from my side, sir. Thank you so much for such
Thank
a
you.
great
Thank you.
and pleasant to session, sir. I request you to stay for a few more minutes to be a part of our validity section also, sir.
Thank you so much, madam, and thank you all the participants.
Is the meeting over, madam? Validatory function over? Can we leave the meeting? Hello, can we leave the meeting? Hello, can we leave the meeting? Please inform.
I think the technical problem is still continuing. That is why they are not responding.
Sorry everyone for the delay. Kamlesh J?
Kamlesh, shall we start the valedictory?
Hello.
Sir, shall we
Am I
start the
audible, sir?
valedictory? Oh, yes, you are audible, sir. You are
Yeah,
audible.
yeah.
Okay. Madam, please.
Sir, thank you, sir. Distinguished speaker, respected principal and patron of this FTP, Dr. A. Lakshman Rao sir, and dear faculty members. As we come to conclusion of 1 week faculty development program on enhancing pharmacy education, integrated blended teaching for optimal learning outcomes, I filled with a sense of accomplishment and gratitude. This week has been remarkable journey of our learning, collaboration, and innovation. I kindly request our principal, Dr. A. Lakshman Rao sir, to deliver the valedictory address. Your insights
you,
and
madam.
reflections will be invaluable in concluding the significant events.
Okay, thank you, madam. On behalf of VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to Honorable Chief Guest of the valedictory for today's session, Dr. Kamlesh J. Wadher for his intellectual talk. I am happy to share that totally 117 participants from various pharmacy colleges were registered for the 1 week online faculty development program. I thank each and every faculty participants for their active participation and keen interest for upgrading their knowledge. My foremost utmost gratitude to all the 6 resource persons for their excellent deliberations and making the FDP a fruitful manner for the benefit of faculty fraternity. In the summary, in day 1, Dr. B. Anupma delivered a talk on a overview on enhancing pharmacy education, integrated blending teaching for optimal learning outcomes. In day 2, Dr. T. Ashok delivered a lecture on integrated blending learning for better outcomes in pharmacy education. In day 3, Dr. S. Madhavi delivered a note on pharmacy education in India, strategies for a better future. In day 4, Dr. Saurabh Kosai delivered a talk on revised Bloom's taxonomy. In day 5, Dr. Undala Krishna delivered a lecture on insights into the blended teaching and learning methodologies. In day 6, Dr. Kamlesh J. Wadher delivered a note on teacher teaching technology. I thank all the resource persons for sparing their valuable time for the academic benefit of our college as well as for the gaining the knowledge of the teaching fraternity members. I especially thank the principals of various pharmacy colleges for their support and made registrations by the staff and student members. My heartfelt acknowledgements to the members of the management, Dr. V. Nageshwar Rao, Chairman, Sri M. Srinivas Rao, Co-Chairman, Sri V. Satyanarayana Rao, Secretary and Correspondent, Sri V. Ramakrishna, Co-Secretary and Correspondent of ANM and VVRS Education Society and VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences for their generous and continuous support in making this FDP program a grand success. I especially thank Dr. Sheikh Aminabi, Professor Head, Department of Pharmacology and Coordinator for FDPs for her meticulous planning in conducting the FDP. I profusely thank IPA Gudlavalli local branch for organizing this wonderful event in association IPA Gudlavalli branch. My special acknowledgements to Dr. P. Ravisha, President, and Ms. K. Parimala, Vice President, Dr. A. Saidatri, Secretary, and Ms. S.K. Meeravali, Member, and other IPA team for organizing this wonderful event in a very successful manner. Let me thank Dr. A. Saidatri, Associate Professor and Convener of this particular one-week online faculty development program for her sincere involvement and helping hand to organizing this program in a successful manner. I thank all the teaching and non-teaching staff members of VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences for their involvement in the successful completion. Finally, I thank all the people who are involved directly or indirectly for making one-week online faculty development program a grand success. We value your presence with us and look forward to your continued support in future endeavors too. If any inconvenience caused during this FDP program is deeply regretted. Thank you one and all. Over to Saidatri Garu.
Thank you, sir. I request today's speaker, Dr. Kamlesh J, sir, to speak few remarks on this program. Kamlesh, sir?
Hi, am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir, you are
Audible, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, madam. At the outset, I would like to congratulate Principal Dr. Lakshman Rao, the coordinator, convener of this FDP, online FDP 1 week program. Sir, I would like to congratulate you once again, not only to organize this type of FDP, but choosing the best topic for the FDP. And it is need of an hour to, make aware all the pharma teachers about the enhancing the pharma education, that is integrating the blended teaching for optimal learning outcome. So I think it is a need of an hour to understand what are the different technique ICT tools are there by which we can improve our learning outcome. And sir, congratulations to you once again for choosing such a wonderful topic. And thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to interact with my fellow pharmacists. And I'm really thankful to all the coordinator, Dhatri Madam, for continuously in touch with me regarding this FDP. And I would like to congratulate all the participants for successfully completing this FDP. I always believe that FDPs are necessary for all the teachers. As we are teachers, we have to understand that we have to learn new thing every day. It is not that I learned Lashman, 15 years back, it is applicable to nowadays. But because technology has changed, the scenario has changed, everything has changed, the type of tablet has changed. So I have to update my knowledge. And to update the knowledge, only way is FDP. So faculty development program, they prepare the teachers with the latest teaching method, latest teaching technology, which is available. So thank you so much. Once again, will not take so much of time, sir. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you all the participants. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, sir.
sir. I would like to invite few of participants to share their thoughts and experience about this program. Your reflections will greatly appreciate and will help us to understand the impact of this FDP. Request the participants to share your thoughts.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, myself, Nagadipti from Karnool, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah, ma'am, you're audible. You can speak.
Yes, ma'am. We have listened the session daily, ma'am. The sessions were really very trending, ma'am, and they are what to call. They are up to the subject now. Thank you for everything, ma'am.
Thank you so much for your.
Hello, I'm Dr. Wazir Ashfaq Ahmad, professor in Department of Pharmaceutics. It has been a wonderful FDP program. Since I have been in this teaching profession for the past 22 years, few things which I think really it has come to my highlight is that flipped classroom and the 80-20 rule. It's a new thing which was out of my mind. And I think by this FTB program, I've got aware of it and I'll try to implement in my classroom teaching. Thank you one and all. And thank you for all the FTP program people who have coordinated with us. Thank you, everybody.
Any
Hello?
other? Yeah, ma'am.
Hello?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.
Yes, ma'am,
Hello,
you're audible.
audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. You can speak.
Yes, my name is Lekha Rane. I'm the Pharmacognosy Department from Karnool, SESCOP College. Is really very thank to VVIPS. Why? Because every session is very good informative as well as according to the like what today's our session told, implementing and changing our type of techniques to teach the students is very important thing, and gradually changing our pharmacy field so much effective. And these FTPs are very much needed more and more for the faculty. Thank you very much, VVIPS.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Any other friend, participants, sir? Thank you, everyone. First, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed speakers and experts.
Hi.
Yeah, ma'am, you can speak.
Yes, this is Malati Suvarna from Gland Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Hyderabad.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I would like to thank the institution and all the organizers for the wonderful opportunity and such a big platform for us. And I like the idea that you people thought of training us on how to teach students. See, we are not trained on how to teach students. We are only graduates and postgraduates who have completed our pharmacy. We don't know how to teach students. We only know how to impart the knowledge. So this session has helped me, and it has opened my eyes to so many channels. I mean, so many ways in which I can impart that knowledge into all kinds of students, because every class is made up of so many kinds of students. I really like this, and I would like to express my explicit gratitude to the principal sir and you, madam, and also all the six esteemed speakers. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Is anybody from the participants type to speak something? Okay. Now I continue.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to disturb. One thing, like what now today sir told, advanced methods or advanced research technical FTPs are more means that's very informative and giving such effort to the faculty to deliver to the students somewhat advanced technical methods in FTPs, in further future FTPs from VVIPS. We are expecting.
Sure, ma'am. Very well.
Thank you very much, VVIPS.
Okay. We definitely take your remarks, ma'am. We consider it too. Firstly, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed speakers and experts who have shared their invaluable knowledge and insights. Your contributions have been instrumental in enriching our understanding and approaching towards blended teaching and pharmacy education. To our dedicated participants, your enthusiasm and active engagement have been truly inspiring. A special note of gratitude goes to our principal, sir, the management, the IPA Gudluvaleru local branch president, Dr. P. Ravisha madam, for their unwavering support and guidance. Your leadership has been pivotal in making this program a reality. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our Faculty Development Program Coordinator, Dr. S.K. Amina Madam, for her exceptional coordination and dedication. Your efforts has been crucial in smooth conduction of this program. As we move forward, let us carry the lesson of learned and connection made into our professional lives. The integration of blended teaching methods promises to enhance the learning outcomes of our students, making education more accessible, engaging, and effective. Before we conclude, I would like to remind everyone to fill out the feedback forms available at WhatsApp groups. Your feedback is invaluable in helping us to improve the future program. Additionally, please complete the assessment to evaluate your learning outcomes from this FPT. Finally, I'm pleased to announce that certificates of participation will be distributed shortly within 1 week. Please ensure that you have completed both feedback and assessment forms to receive your certificates. In closing, I wish you all a very best in your future endeavors. May we continue to innovate, inspire, and excel in our mission to advance pharmacy education. Thank you once again. Sir, can I conclude the session, sir?
Okay, madam. Thank you. Sir, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Now
you,
I
sir.
conclude the session with the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everyone. Shall we wind the session, sir?
Okay, madam. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
The feedback and assessment links will be available in WhatsApp group. Please kindly follow the WhatsApp group. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am.